Hey you guys, it's me. I'm back, Jalea, again with another video. Y'all already know. I'm really happy to be back. It feels kind of awkward talking to a camera again, but hey, it is what it is. I wanted to give you guys my hormone updates and what's going on with me chemically, physically, mentally, just all those good things that we love. So you guys know I moved to Atlanta. This is where I am now. And basically coming out here was an adjustment for me. My primary care physician and my doctor that I went to go to for my HRT therapy was back home in New York. I was off for hormones for, I would say, about 3 months. Yeah, it was a minute. I'm not gonna front you guys. It was a long time. It kind of killed me inside. Like, you basically don't want to negate all the progress that you've made this far by not being on hormones and things like that. So, you know, I was kind of panicking. I was kind of like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Being off of hormones was a good thing because me coming into Atlanta and trying to find a primary care physician that I liked, somebody who I felt comfortable with, was a journey. I wasn't gonna do anything crazy or black market. I wouldn't recommend anybody to do anything crazy or black market. Things are always not gonna work out the way you want them to work. You know what I mean? So we have a plan, we have a goal, we have our blinders on. Sometimes the goals that we have ourselves doesn't always happen when we want them to happen. You know, I remember back in the day, I used to panic if I even took my hormones late, you know, to not being on them at all and detransitioning. Yeah, right, I was losing it. When your body's not on hormones, you kind of get like those reversal side effects. So people always say, oh yeah, your boobs are not going to go nowhere. Listen, I can tell you from firsthand, my boobs went bye-bye. My boobs were the first thing to go bye-bye. Your boobs are just going to basically disappear. So I was basically flat-chested for 3 months, you guys. It's not a game. I was losing it. My face hasn't really changed. My fat redistribution hasn't really changed that much, I've noticed. Definition of my arms, it can go down a little bit, like just a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. That just comes with time. What else, you guys? I would say the biggest effects I felt by not being on hormones was mental changes. Honestly, you guys, like, you literally think like a man. It's so crazy. And even though I'm still who I am today, you know, your mind goes back to an old way of thinking and your sex drive is up here again and you're just like crazy horny, and I haven't felt like that in like over a year. I'm definitely happy that I'm on hormones now and I'm not off of them, you know what I mean? Because I was off for spironolactone and estrogen. Like, it was not a game. But, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm back on HRT. I'm happy that I have a really good, reputable doctor out here in Atlanta, Dr. Drew. For all my girls who are in Atlanta, I go to Absolute Care. It's in Buckhead. It's off of Peachtree Road. Yeah, so hey, you guys, that's where I go. I see Dr. Drew. She's amazing. So coming to her and coming to my new doctor and just from me explaining my situation to her, she put me on a brand new medication. You know, we started basically my HRT therapy from zero. Well, not really from zero, but she said being that I have been on hormones for over a year now and I skipped 3 months, that, you know, we wanted to get back in action. We wanted to start off strong again. We basically wanted my body to catch back up to where it was, basically. So the non-boobs that I didn't have, you know, they were going to grow back. You know, my mental changes are going to change again. You know, my body's going to keep continuing to change. And that was the biggest thing that for me, that was most important, that I was going to a doctor that I trusted again. And I was going to a doctor that basically had my best interest at heart, you know, and who wasn't going to do nothing crazy. So without further ado, let me show you guys the hormones I've been on. The first one up is spironolactone, 100 milligrams. You guys know what these are. These are T blockers. Like I said, they're 100 milligrams. The pill looks like this. I take mine once a day because it is 100 milligrams. So that's what the pill looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that. So yeah, those are my spironolactones. Then the next one up is estradiol. These are 2 milligrams, and I take 2 of these once a day. She just said I could take all of them in one shot, so I could just get it done and over with. So these are what these look like. These small little blue pills, if you guys can see. I take these once a day. I take 2 of them once a day. So that's what I take. I'm on hormone regimen. And then the last one that I'm on are progesterone. I never know how to say this, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So this is what these look like. These are 100 milligrams. She said these are really going to grow my boobs. I don't know. We will see. She said they'll help them grow faster than what just the estrogen would be. I mean, I've heard really good results, but everybody said, you know, it fluctuates within different girls and different people. So, hey, we just never know. So, these are my 3 babies. You know, never leave home without them. Yeah, so I'm happy to be back on my hormones again. Now, let's talk about some of the effects that I have been getting on HRT. Since I've been on those medications now for 3 months. Yeah, I've been on those medications for 3 months now, and the effects on my body that I have seen so far is definitely my mind changed back. Sex drive and everything has gone down again. I think like a woman, as always. And yeah, I haven't really been emotional. I haven't really been moody and things like that. I don't think, besides the first point that I was on hormones when those first effects started happening, I never really got them back. If anything, I could be a little bit sensitive every, like, here or there, but it hasn't been really crazy. So that's really it with the mind. Like I said, my sex drive has beep, 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 but it's still kind of there, so I'm happy it regulated. What else? My boobs have been growing back, you guys. I know you guys like, oh, her boobs look great. Yeah, I have cleavage, but y'all all know this is the help of a good Wonder Bra. My hips are starting to flare out a little bit more, which I'm so happy about. I'm definitely happy that my body's filling out now. You know what I mean? I'm starting to get those little curves. So when I wear dresses and things like that, you know, I like what I see in the mirror. My butt has gotten bigger. It's weird. It's not huge Nicki Minaj butt, but it's definitely like a little cute butt. It's bigger than what it was when it started growing the last time I was on HRT. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger now, but obviously I've been eating more. Hormones increase your appetite, so y'all already know what that looks like. Yeah, you guys, that's really it. Those are all the effects that I've seen so far being on HRT for 3 months again. You know, my body's picking back up where it left off. I'm definitely happy. I'm definitely blessed. I just recommend all my girls out there to take your time in your transition. Again, everything's not going to go the way you want it to go. Not everything is going to be a microwave mentality. Not everything is going to just pop up and just happen overnight. You definitely have to give your body time to grow, to do what it needs to do. Everybody's different, so my changes are not going to be your changes out there, or your changes are not going to be the next girl's changes. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's a really big tip that I can give you guys out there who's watching this video right now. Another big tip that I can give you guys about transitioning is when you start an HRT, this is something that I didn't know, and I don't care who you are. I don't care what girl you are, how pretty you are, how clocky you are. I don't care who you are. This is just from my personal experience. In my experience of transitioning, I feel like the hardest thing I've had to learn, you definitely have to learn to love yourself again. Does that make sense? All my girls out there who's watching this right now, they know that makes sense. Like, you definitely have to fall in love with your body again, because going from one stage to another, you're trying to change everything about your body. You're trying to change this, you're trying to change this, you're trying to change your voice, you're trying to change your wardrobe, you're trying to change the way your body looks, you're trying to change your breast development, you're trying to change your voice. Like, there's so many things that you try to change. You can really be really insecure. Even I have insecurities. We all have them. But I feel like that's a big thing that a lot of girls don't know coming into this. You definitely have to learn to love yourself again. So take your time. The biggest advice I could give is take your time and just love yourself. Don't get caught up in social media. Don't get caught up in what the next girl is doing and how she looks and how she's presenting herself, because everybody's different. You know what I mean? There's things that I may look at and I see other girls that I don't have. But you know what? I have this one body. It is what it is. And I love what I have because I can't change it, you know? And the things that I can change will eventually change. But I will bring you guys with me on that journey when I have crossed that path. I definitely have a lot to talk to you guys about, like a lot. I have a lot of topics, and you know, this time around being back on the YouTube, I definitely want to be more real and raw with you guys about a lot of things and a lot of topics. You know, this trans journey I've been on thus far is close to 2 years, but not really. A few story times will be starting on my channel. So I'm really excited for those and just to share my experiences with you guys as I live my life. And you guys, I'm just so happy to be here. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Anybody who reached out to me, anybody who DM'd me, anybody who is even watching this right now, I love you guys so much. You guys have no idea. Just because I'm not here doesn't mean I'm not here. Follow on my social media. I'm going to leave all the platforms that I'm on down below. I will be recording videos more frequently for you guys. You guys can look for them every week or more than that or less than that. We'll see. It's still going to take me some time to get in the groove of the YouTube thing, but I'm definitely happy, and I hope this was informative to some of you girls out there. I hope somebody got something from this video, and until the next time,